Would you mind that your daughter in the future will have an OnlyFans account?
I don't have anything against prostitutes. It's not what I do.
How much money would a person offer you the most for a video?
It was actually exciting. It was my first time with a girl. I was filming
You
it.
think sometimes people you know around you have videos of you?
Yes.
There's some people like this industry, some people don't like it, some people respect it, some people don't respect it.
Not everything is sexual on the OnlyFans.
What do you think about the whole Lily Phillips situation, taking 100 guys, fucking them in one day?
Like I was in a hot tub with two hot chicks. Everybody's naked and fooling around, and like everybody wants to do that.
Would you mind that your daughter in the future will have an OnlyFans account?
I would definitely consider that. I wouldn't necessarily just say no, but I would have a lot of questions like, what does she think about it? What is this for her? What does it mean? What does she want to do there? What's the limits she puts for herself? Lots of questions before I can say yes.
But you're open for it?
Yeah.
How are friends reacting to you having an OnlyFans account?
I had friends who just been like, yeah, that's fine, that's great. But behind my back say that's kind of like being a prostitute and stuff like that. It's not for everyone. You need to have thick skin, and if you don't really need to do that. It's not for you. That's fine also.
And how's your family supporting it, not supporting it?
Originally, they didn't even know what it is. So they had a lot of questions like, what do I do? What it's like? What is this platform like in general? Because they didn't even know it. So they did ask a lot, which I didn't mind because I can explain. That's it basically. Now they know what I do. They support me. They basically see that I'm having fun, that I love what I'm doing. And I'm being successful, so come on, what can you say?
That part I know. If a video of you leaks to your family, to your father, to your mother, to your sisters.
It already happened.
When? What?
Not too long ago.
What, they got a video?
A video of me doing a thing with someone else, with a man.
With a male? Okay.
Yeah, and it got leaked to my mom.
She saw it?
Yeah.
How was the reaction?
She was kind of like in shock because she wasn't expecting to get a video like that. It also came from a coworker before she just like, that was weird. I can say that.
It was definitely weird.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting
She took
that.
it hard?
Not too rough though.
Because
It's
she
okay.
knew that you're doing it.
She knew what I do, but she never had that mirror in front of her like,
To actually see
this
it.
is actually what I do, watch it.
Okay.
So, no.
So I want to go back and start from the beginning. How you got into that industry? You grew up religious?
Okay, so first of all, I'm not a religious person.
Okay.
I do believe in God, but in my own way.
Okay.
I don't necessarily just like keep Shabbat and stuff like that. I don't eat kosher, and I'm good.
Okay.
I have my stuff.
Your family was religious, or
No,
you always grew up in a non-religious family?
Yeah,
At what age you got into this OnlyFans? How did it happen?
I saw this article and I was like, okay. It was about OnlyFans, like in general, not anything too specific, but I didn't know this platform before. So it was interesting. I was like, okay, let's listen, let's hear it out.
Okay.
I did a little research about it. And eventually I decided to go ahead and open my own account.
You were open-minded before that, generally with, I guess, being nude in front of the camera?
I've been doing nude photo shoots before I had my OF account. So it's not something that I'm new to.
But you used to post it?
I used to post it on my Instagram account. And then I was like, well, actually I feel comfortable even like share more and show more.
Okay.
So why the hell not? And
make money.
Yeah, sure. Along the way, why not?
Having an OnlyFans account, is it making so much money?
It can. It depends on how much you're willing to work and do everything that you need. Because to grow, you need to make yourself appear in every single page, every single platform. You need to publish yourself, basically.
And what kind of clients are the OnlyFans industry?
Every single guy you see on the street can be on OF.
No way.
Yeah, there's people from all over. Like, it's not about country even. It's like all types of ages and all types of backgrounds and stuff like that.
Are you doing FaceTime?
I do personal lives. So
What does it mean?
Like the live you do on Instagram, on like the live.
So
you
maybe
do on
explain a little
Instagram.
bit how OnlyFans work, because I don't know exactly how it works. I know it's like subscribers, right?
You can create a subscription account and you can make a free account. So the free page, you don't need to pay to follow it. You don't need to subscribe. It's for free. But you do pay for like sending a message or buying every single thing. Like,
Every little thing you need to pay.
yeah, for like posts as well. If you want to open this post, like if you want to see this post, you
It's
need
basically
to pay.
posts that you're posting.
I don't have a free account.
Okay.
But I'm in the process of opening one as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 accounts.
What do you charge like for a subscriber monthly?
I do $20.
$20 a month.
Yeah, but I do discounts, so it can be like $3.
You're paying $20, you're becoming a follower. I'm following you now.
You're becoming a
subscriber.
subscriber, and it's for one month each time. So if you wanna keep following and keep being a subscriber, you need to resubscribe.
Okay, and how does it work with videos, content? I want to go in a little bit to content. What
Okay.
kind of content you shoot? Is it only with females, only males? Do you do everything? Is there limits, orgies? I want to hear about everything.
You have the homepage, which is basically where I post everything that I want, and you have the personal chat when you can chat with me, and there you can buy additional content as well, like videos, photos, and personal content, voice notes,
I didn't know.
whatever.
OnlyFans has voice notes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can also go live there. So same way you do it on Instagram or TikTok, whatever.
Okay.
So it's kind of the same thing. Just it's on this platform. So this is basically it.
Okay, and talk to me about the content.
Like, what do I make?
Yeah, what kind of content you shoot?
Okay, so
And is there limits in the content?
What do you mean by limits?
Limits is, would you do a lot of guys, a lot of girls, only one guy, only 2 guys? How does it work? I know that in OnlyFans and generally, some girls are working only with females, some girls are doing it only alone, I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm having it both ways. So
Okay.
I do enjoy guys, I do enjoy girls. I have content with both. I do have a video with 2 girls as well, but I would like to be like in the future, like what I want to make and I haven't yet. I would say probably like a video with another guy and another girl.
Got it. So you still
Yeah.
didn't do that?
No, but maybe in the future.
In the future. What is the most common videos people are requesting?
Most like the solo videos.
Solo
Like
videos from
solo
yourself,
content,
doing
yeah.
stuff, whatever.
Myself doing whatever, yeah.
Whatever it is. Okay. Did you ever feel in the last few years that you're getting tired of doing this, or you enjoy every day when you wake up and you shoot your content?
I enjoy what I do, but I do want to say that I had like I had times when I thought like maybe it wasn't really for me to work with other people, only because I had also bad experience with people here in the industry and just stuff that you don't want to mess with, you don't want to have in your life. So
Okay.
I was thinking maybe continue doing it only like solo. But I learned my way around it and I'm good.
You're good now.
Yeah.
Is it a different having an OnlyFans account here in Israel or in the USA?
Definitely.
What's the difference?
First of all, it's a very religious country.
Okay.
So everybody is like very like they don't like what I do here. So basically
They disrespect you though?
Yeah, a lot. I don't really mind. I have really thick skin, so I'm fine.
Okay.
But it's not for
General.
everyone. Like
Right. Even
you get a lot of hate.
you
A
do
lot
get,
of hate.
You really get a lot of hate?
Yeah.
Where is it the most, like, where does it happen?
Not in the street. Like I didn't have a situation where somebody came up to me like, "Hey, you're this and that. I
Fuck
know
you,
you.
whatever.
You fuck you, whatever." Yeah, no. So it doesn't happen. But like online, you see a lot of comments. And from people that used to be in my life and used to talk behind my back on how this is not okay and I'm being like a prostitute, and even like look at what she's posting on IG, like on my Instagram account and stuff that I was like, I post a lot way worse photos before, and you said fucking nothing. So
Right. But now we have an OnlyFans.
what's going on?
Do people recognize you on the streets?
Sometimes, but usually they don't come up to me. Like they send me a message later on the site, like, "Hey, I saw you today." Like they just
Why is
message
that?
me on the DMs. First of all, my personal life is not something that I would have anyone walk into.
Okay.
So you see, like if I just woke up and took my dog for a walk, it's not necessarily the best time to approach me.
Right. And talk to you about OnlyFans or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think to the people who say that OnlyFans is basically being a whore? What do you think about it?
First of all, being a whore is just, it's not even like, I don't have anything against prostitutes.
Okay.
But it's not what I do. Like,
So maybe explain.
I wouldn't be fine with doing what they do only because I can't imagine myself doing anything actual, like physical with someone for money. But this is me.
Okay.
I don't judge. It's just, it's not for me.
It's not what people think.
Yeah,
So
they
basi-
think that I meet up with the clients and stuff like that, but it's subscribers and it's it's on a website. I'm protected. I'm at my home.
Right.
I'm good. I'm being safe.
Do you think that a relationship is something that could happen while having an OnlyFans account?
Yes, because, well, first of all, I know a lot of people that do OnlyFans, guys and girls. I know a lot of people that are in a relationship, some of even married and stuff like that. Some of the couples that I know are even two creators that got together for content and just stayed together, and they're now still together.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you think that a follower, a subscriber, has a potential getting to know you somehow?
First of all, this platform, it can be very personal. Like you speak with the subscribers so much that some of them become like someone that you speak with more even than your best friend. So when you speak to someone so long and you get to actually know them, yes, things can develop.
Wow.
So
you're open for it?
yeah, it depends on the person, because if you meet someone that actually like you feel like a connection and stuff like that, yeah, you can follow that.
That's
There's
interesting.
nothing wrong with that.
No, it's like I hear what you're saying. It's a platform, and
Yes.
if you meet the right guy, I hear what you're saying. Do you work with an agency?
I like working alone because I make my own content. I sell it by myself. I speak to the subscribers by myself. It's all me. It's a one-woman show.
Right.
So I do really like it. It's really the first time that I really felt success is when I opened my account and started making money. Like I was doing well. I was doing good.
Right.
So I felt like I'm doing so well. It's the first time that I actually felt success. So I do appreciate this place a lot because it did a lot for me personally. So
How much money did a person offer you the most for a video?
I think the most that anyone ever offered me for a vid was like a personal video. So it means it's only for him. He offered $50,000.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
You rejected.
Yeah, I didn't want to do what he
Why?
asked for, but yeah, he asked for that.
He asked for something and offered you 50K.
Yeah, but
That's a lot of money.
yeah, but I wouldn't do that because it's over my like I have my limits in what I want to do. I like it's not limits, it's just I have boundaries.
But yourself.
Yeah, yeah. No one set it for me. I set my own boundaries. So if it's like a red line for me and I don't want to cross it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it even if it's like for $50,000, you know.
People are looking at you and judging you and asking questions, and do you feel awkward, or you like?
I don't care about being judged, first of all. Mostly it makes me laugh when someone gets all awkward and squingly and doesn't know what to say. And it happened just like here. Like we were here like a week ago and someone came in and he's new. He didn't know me. Everybody here knows what I do. Everybody knows I do OF. But he didn't know me and he didn't know that I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
So he came up to me and asked, what do I do? And I told him I do OF. And then we just like started talking, and he was like
shocked.
He didn't open his mouth for like a few good minutes, and it's someone that can't shut up. So it was surprising, and I was like really happy about it. It was funny.
Do you think sometimes people that you know around you have videos of you?
Yeah, leaks? I know that they do. I also know that some people came to the site from like knowing me in life. So I do have people who knows me, like even knows me well, who came up to the site and just requested a video, even like personal video.
You're talking on OnlyFans?
Yeah, sure.
I did ask this, but that's an interesting one.
Oh, so you thought they like look up for leaks or something?
I was asking about people like close friends from you. How do you feel that they saw videos from you?
First of all, I know that even you saw my leaks.
I can't say that.
I can.
How do you know?
For me.
I told you? I even forgot that I told you. Shit.
Yeah, but you told me.
That was a long time ago.
You told me that you saw it somewhere and you asked me if I know about it. And
I think it was a year ago.
Yeah,
I forgot that I told you about it. Yeah, but
it was a long time
that's why
ago.
I'm asking you the question, because a video got to me on Telegram.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow, right away it said at the bottom, Michal Amir, with your tag name from your OnlyFans.
Yeah, because they stole it from my OF.
So that's what I wanted to say. How do you deal with leaking videos? Is it good for you or is it bad for you?
First of all, I prefer not to have leaks. Like in general, I don't want too many. It's my content. I work for it.
Hard.
I work hard on it. So I deserve to get paid for it.
Right.
It's like you can't use someone's song and just not pay.
Right.
You need to pay them. So it's exactly the same thing. Even if you're just enjoying what you see in the video, you need to pay.
I'm gonna say that I didn't I opened the video, I saw it's you, I checked out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
because I know you. You're my friend. I'm not gonna. It's not interesting for me to look at you. You know, I look at you as my family, and it's not for me. You know.
You know me on a different level.
Exactly.
So.
I know you're a different level. Mm-hmm. I'm happy there's other people enjoying themselves. You know, having a good time.
Yeah, enjoy. I'm all for that.
Do you ever have girls coming up to you and asking you, Michal, I saw your Instagram page. I see you're doing OnlyFans. I want to start doing OnlyFans.
I had many girls come up to me and be like, I really want to do OF. How do I start? What do I do? Can I just like post fit pics and stuff like that? Or do I need to do actually like nudity? How much money can I make from that? So I did have a lot of girls come up to me during the years that I've been doing OF. I've been there for like 4.5 years, maybe a little bit even more. So usually I sit down with them, like I be like, you should come up, let's meet, let's talk, let's see who you are, what's your style.
What are you up to?
Yeah.
So what are you recommending? So if now a random girl... It
depends on the person. I had a few girls that I said, you really should. It sounds like a good fit for you. But most of them got like the other answer, which is, don't do it. It's not for you. Like people ask me, like girls ask me, can I do it like with a stage name and don't use my real name and stuff like that, because I don't want it to come up to, I don't want it to get to my parents or my family, like in general. And can I maybe wear a mask or something? And usually I just say no, because first of all, if you're scared of it being leaked, it will be leaked. So
That's how it works?
yeah, it always will be leaked, like to a degree, you know, like maybe not everything, single content that you ever made will be leaked, but some would. So
Wow.
you need to take it in consideration before opening the account. I knew that I'm going to have nude pictures and stuff like that, and I knew it.
And I want to go back on the question that we already spoke, if a video leaks and stuff like that. By the end of the game, you don't care that you're going to have a daughter. In the future, she will see a porn video of her mom?
I don't think I need to hide something from my future daughter, okay?
So that means that you don't care. It's okay to answer like that. I just
It's
want
not
to
that
understand.
I don't care, it's just that it's not a bad thing, in my opinion.
So even if... I disagree. I mean, to
I
say
think-
you don't want... Obviously, if you have the option to show your daughter a video or not, you don't want your daughter to see a video of you having sex.
Same way, I wouldn't show my mom this video.
Correct.
But it's not like I'm embarrassed of what I do. I do believe in what I came here to do.
Right.
I like to do nudity. I like to do every single thing that I do. And if I'm enjoying myself, this is the most important thing. And also, I make a lot of money from it. So this is my job. This is something that I like to do. There's no reason for me not to do that.
I understand. How many hours a day you work?
Like a lot, because I chat with the
People.
subscribers all day long.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm available like in crazy hours, so yeah.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I'm sure you have clients from the US too.
Yes.
So how do you do that? You don't sleep?
I sleep in between, like, you know, I just go to sleep.
So it's a hard
and then,
job.
Like when I go to sleep and then I wake up in the middle of the night, like everybody usually does sometimes. I just wake up, check my phone, see what kind of messages do I have waiting, answer everybody, and go back to sleep.
That's interesting. Most of the clients that are subscribing, are the people showing their faces or you don't know who them, they have fake accounts?
Some of them send me a picture of how they look. It can be a body picture, like only their body and without their heads.
Right.
It can
Oh, really?
Yeah, it can be also like only a head picture. It can be a full body picture. It can be all kinds of stuff.
Were you ever surprised on a client that you didn't think that you have and all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, he's on my OF?
Yeah,
Really?
There's someone that I know him from a group of friends that I used to be in. We used to hang out together, go to places together, hang out at his house, and I was at his house, you know. So it was kind of weird to find him on my OF, like, hi, how are you? I haven't spoken to you in a while. So yeah, it was surprising. Not a bad surprise though.
That's
okay.
I hear what you're saying. I feel you though. Any celebrities?
Oh yeah, I had a celebrity. I had celebrities there. Yeah.
So you're saying OnlyFans is not something that people think maybe it's far away, but you're saying every other person has an OnlyFans account?
Yeah, it can be anyone. So it doesn't matter how much money he has, where he grew up, which country he's from. Doesn't matter. He can have an OF account, and they usually do have. Yeah.
Is there a client of yours wants to meet up with you? Is there any way to do that?
I don't meet up with subscribers. I don't think it's safe because I don't do stuff like that for money. I don't know what I would be expected of. Like, I don't know. It's a scary situation. I don't want to be.
You don't want to get to prostitution situation.
I don't want to be paid for anything physical. Like, I don't want anyone. Like, someone suggested that we go out for like a cup of coffee in the middle of the day in a restaurant with many people.
Okay.
He offered a lot of money, and I still said no.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like face to face, and I was scared and I didn't want to. But you can't really know who you're gonna meet. If he's gonna try and kidnap me, what
Yeah,
will I do?
I know.
I'm a small person. I'm nothing. I can't do anything.
If it's a big guy, you mean?
Yeah, if it's a big guy, I'm screwed.
Right. Did you ever consider moving to the United States? Because we all know that the United States OnlyFans is much stronger, more acceptable.
You're definitely right. First of all, in the US, it's really accepted. Like everybody, like when I've been there for a few times, every time I've been there, I've always met people and told them what I do when they asked.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, great, that's fun, good for you, stuff like that.
Being nice about it.
Yeah, but here in Israel, when I tell people I do OF, sometimes they give me a look, or they're like...
What's the percentage? Like, how many people are nice, how many people are nasty?
In Israel?
Yeah.
Like 90% are mean.
Really?
Yeah.
90?
Something like that.
Look, I think
There are a lot of religious people here. There are a lot of people...
We're not talking about religious. I'm talking about random...
But this is a lot of the majority here. Even if they're not like
super
full-on
religious,
they do believe that it's wrong what I'm doing and stuff like that.
Right. Did you ever have collab in the US with other OnlyFans stars?
Yes. And I also met a few of them, like, and I've made a few friends there. Actually, I like this.
Content or friends? You made content with them? Or?
I made friends. I do want to make content. I just need to go to the US again. So maybe soon, you know.
Let me know.
I will.
Michal, what do you think about the whole Lily Phillips situation, taking 100 guys and fucking them in one day?
I think it's more suitable for porn industry and not necessarily the OnlyFans industry.
Do you think that it's something that, like you, when the OnlyFans friend is going to ask you, would you respect such a thing or not?
I think that it's not necessarily appropriate for the OF, but it is appropriate for a porn star. Just it's a different platform, so...
So you're saying that she didn't make a good name for OnlyFans?
No.
Because then people say that you do probably the same. And
Yeah,
you do probably
people
the
like
same.
to say that they just like hear an article with someone that does OF and it's something crazy.
It labels you.
Even in Israel, you have people who were on, well, I'm not going to say names, but people who were in interviews and stuff like that, that just say...
I see them, by the way.
They said crazy things about the interest and about what they do. So it makes people think that we're all the same and we're all doing the same exact thing, and we're not. It's like everybody is creating their own content.
You're saying when a different OnlyFans star is saying certain fetishes she has,
Yeah.
labels you off, and people think that you like
Definitely.
the same. And it makes you look not...
And people think I sleep with 100 guys each day and stuff like that,
it's not like that, obviously.
Because she did it. So why wouldn't I think that you do the same? You do OF as well, right? So, but it's not the same.
I understand. In the last few years that you're doing OnlyFans, were you ever in a relationship?
Yeah, but I'm always open to finding one. So like
It wasn't monogamous, was it?
it was.
It was monogamous?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily mean I can't do OnlyFans, because when you do OnlyFans, it doesn't mean that you meet up with that
Multiple?
It doesn't has to mean that.
I wanted to ask you about it.
Different people.
So you technically you're looking at, let's say if you're looking now for a relationship, you can look for a regular monogamous relationship.
It can be
Both.
a regular relationship,
Which is monogamous.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it does has to be with someone who's really secure of themselves. Not necessarily like a jealous person.
Yeah, this is also a subject that I'm
Yeah.
sure that any person who dates you or is going to go out with you, the fact that you have nude videos and sex videos out there is not something that every person could handle.
Yes, definitely not. Which is fine by me, because I like to dress how I like and just like do my own thing.
Provocative.
So Yeah, sometimes I can be like the worst tomboy ever, like big t-shirt, big pants, big everything, and I can do that. But also I like
You're a
to
pretty
have
lady.
something like, yeah. I do like changing up, and I do like someone beside me that would love what I do, and would love and appreciate every side of me. Like he can like me in my PJs, and he can like me when I put
Video.
my best dress on and stuff like that. Yeah.
So, guys, she's available. If you're looking for a relationship, you can follow her and try to talk to her. I don't know, maybe subscribe, maybe follow, do whatever you want to do.
I'm only available through OF, so send me a message there.
Oh, so you're not answering on Instagram?
No,
So when somebody
I don't
wants,
have time to answer on Instagram because my job, that's just making content and doing lives on TikTok and stuff like that, and posting everywhere, and it's time consuming. So I don't have a lot of time, like a lot of free time in my day. I don't have any because every free time that I got, I use it to answer messages and stuff like that. So I'm always working. If I'm up, I'm working.
I know that you have over 100,000 followers. How many followers you have
Where?
on Instagram?
Like 80 something
80,000.
thousand.
A lot.
Yeah.
So did you have this follower? Did you have the followers on Instagram before you did OnlyFans, or everything
I did.
happened? You always had a lot of followers.
Yeah,
But also from bikini pictures.
Yes,
Straight up.
I always posted bikini pictures. It always seemed like a natural, beautiful thing to do for me. So I've been doing it like since I've opened my account. It's the same account for like since I was, I don't know, 14 maybe. Same kind of content. Like I wasn't necessarily having the same body yet, but I did post bikini stuff and stuff like that. It's not on there anymore, so don't go check because it's not there. But
her account is public. You could
it's
check.
the same
Michal
account.
Amir. No, it's nothing.
Michal Amir 12, go check it out.
All right. When do you think that this whole business that you're doing is going to be gone? Meaning to say, at what age you think you're going to finish? Yeah.
When I'm gonna start having a family, like if I'm married and I wanna get started like on a family, get started on kids, then yeah, I would stop because I don't wanna.
Which is when do you think you're gonna want it?
I don't know. I'm not a psychic. I can't say when will I be married and when will I wanna have kids, because also I don't wanna have kids before I feel like I've done my share here.
But what means done your share? You're trying to get a certain amount of money. What are you trying to do?
First of all, I'm trying to get myself in a better place financially, so that I can make a family for myself. And living in Israel is very expensive,
Yeah.
So if it's that expensive, I need to have a lot of money to have good quality of life here for me and my family. So people can judge all they want what I do, but I know the reason that I'm doing it for, and I want to have a family here in Israel, and it's the most expensive place ever. So if you do want to have a family here and raise it well, so you need a lot of money.
So you're saying once you're gonna have the first baby, this is when OnlyFans is gonna be done with you?
Before I'm gonna have the first baby, when I'm pregnant, the OF is closed.
I don't know. People can say that they like this fetish.
Yeah,
some people like pregnant,
pregnant
situations.
I just don't feel comfortable doing content when I'm pregnant. It feels weird. I don't know. It's like,
is that what you think now? You never know.
I
You
don't
might
know.
change.
For me, like for right now, it seems weird for me to do that, but I don't know. I can change my mind. By the way, we spoke about friends and how did they react for me opening my OnlyFans. So I have a story for you.
Okay.
Yeah,
for me special?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm listening.
I never told it like in public or something, but
okay.
I used to have a very good friend. Like she was one of my best friends. She was like coming up to me and talking to me about how great it is, what I do. And she asked me, how do I feel about it after I started? And I was like, yeah, I'm having fun. I like what I do. I feel successful and I feel really good about it. And then she was like, yeah, I support you and go ahead and conquer the world and stuff like that. But she went for a trip somewhere, never mind. And she met up with another friend of ours, which is a even better friend of mine. So they met up and they were speaking to each other. And this friend was like asking my better friend, I can't say name.
Obviously, okay.
She was like, what do you think about Michal and what she's been posting in her Instagram account and about the OF and stuff like that? And she was like, I think she's having fun and it's all good and stuff like that. And then she answers her, I think she's being like a prostitute. She's being like all nudity all of a sudden. Like it wasn't new. Yeah, I had posted pictures of me, nude pictures of me to my Instagram before I even had an OnlyFans account. But all of a sudden, I have an OF account, so it's forbidden because I do even more, you see.
Right.
So she was like coming up to me and saying how much it's a good thing that I'm feeling the way that I do, and
then she read him
going behind my back and saying the exact opposite. So
that's crazy.
yeah, and now we're not friends no more.
That girl.
Yes.
Michal, did you ever have one of my friends or close friends that we know together, any like close friend that subscribed to you?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes,
No.
I do. I had celebrities. I have people from this house.
Fuck
I have
celebrities.
a lot of friends from
Let me
everywhere.
hear this story,
Yeah.
and then you want to tell me who? It's not a cap.
I
Okay.
can't tell you here, but I will tell you later. Just kidding. I keep it down low. I don't.
No, I'm not. I know you're not. I know you're not gonna tell me probably because it's private.
Yeah,
But
I
what
don't
do you
tell
do?
names, but
What do you do? A person like me is subscribing. What do you do?
he specifically asked for personal content that I wasn't feeling willing to do because it's him and it was weird for me. So
Because it's a person you see a lot.
yeah, I see him like every.
You're talking about one of our friends.
Yeah, one of our friends here who comes to every Shabbat dinner and
No
stuff
way.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just told him this page is not.
And how did you know that it's him?
He told me that it's him.
No way.
He just came up to me, "Hi, it's me." Said the name and
Wow.
how are you? And like
That's so
he
awkward.
introduced
That's
himself.
That's not cool. That's awkward as fuck.
It's just that he sees me every week and
But that's the reason why I wouldn't ever, even if I would want, I would never ask. Like, it's not your place.
Weird.
Like, even if you want, just do it quiet, hide your name. You know what I mean?
It's for me. It's the same way if I don't know, like a relative, not a close one, but some relative decided to go into my OF account and just like can you make me this and that? And
You had it?
no, but it's the same thing
idea.
for me. Yeah.
Right. It's not something that you want.
It's like some relative coming up to me. And it's even worse because he sees me every week.
Right.
I just told them that it's not the place for friends. It's mainly for people that I don't know for my personal life. If I used to know you and stuff like that and you come up to my page, it's okay. Like,
But not a person that you meet up every day.
Every day. You don't have my personal number. You don't have stuff like that. So I'm cool with that. You know?
Obviously, for that, you put it on your Instagram. For people,
Yeah.
for any people, you're talking about a close person is not so appropriate.
Not for me.
Even though he can do it if you don't know, if he
can,
hides.
but it was weird just like having...
You knowing that it's him.
I know that it's him. I know that he asked for me to do like this
specific
specific video, which I was like,
Bro.
It's really sexual, you know. So
Obviously, what do you think? What he's coming
no,
for?
not everything is sexual on the OnlyFans.
What do you mean?
So people can just like come up to me and just ask me questions.
Emotional support?
Like some of them are
Really?
like sharing me about their life.
No way.
They share about what their day is like. Some stuff that they're going through, bad stuff even.
So it's not all about sexuality.
No, I had a subscriber and he was hospitalized like maybe a week ago. I was speaking to him all day and being like, how are you? How do you feel? I don't know. He just needed some support because he was kind of alone in the hospital. So I gave him that. I tried to make him happy. And
yeah, and you feel that you really connect?
yes, you can connect to people. Not every subscriber will send me a message and
That you
speak
get connected,
to me
but I mean,
every day, but
when you talk to a
some do.
person, right? When a
Yeah.
customer is talking to you for a longer time, you do get connected to the person.
Definitely.
That's so interesting that
Yes.
from something that you
Also, some
making
people,
money, you get connected to him
yes.
somehow.
Also, some people don't even necessarily want anything sexual from me. They want to see like, where do I live? They want to see this room or my plants that I grow and stuff like
Really?
that. Yeah, people wants to actually know me. So it's fun. You can actually get to know each other. And I can get to know them as well, as much as they can get to know me.
I know that you're not religious.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, we were talking about dating. Would you mind dating a not Jewish guy?
I don't care if he's Jewish or not. Basically, I used to date someone that it's not that he's not Jewish. It's not really Jewish. You see, like I don't know how to say it in English, but Ivrimi Dimona. Do you know what I'm speaking of?
No.
It's a group of people that, as far as my understanding, they are Jewish in their eyes, but they're not Jewish if you ask Jewish people. This is how someone explained it to me. I don't know for sure, like, to tell you he wasn't or he was, because I didn't really care. So
You said earlier that in Israel you have a lot of people who don't understand what OnlyFans means and they take it in a hard way. Did you ever,
even if they
like,
do
when-
understand, some of them just don't like what I do.
You said you went to the US to visit and stuff like that. Why don't you just move?
I am thinking about moving out for a while at least. The crowd there is like way more accepting, and like when I was in Vegas and I just took some pictures, like a friend of mine took some pictures and I was like posing and stuff, and everybody was like passing on and just like, yeah, girl, go get it and
No
stuff
way.
like that. And it was so like, oh my God, you're so cute. I love you all. And then you come to Israel and you do the same thing and you get looks like, what the fuck are you doing? Just cover yourself up and stuff like that when I'm wearing something like that, which is
That-
not as revealing as what I can wear.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you move. So you're saying you.
I want to move there for a while, just give it a chance and see how it goes.
When do you think to go?
Soon,
Really soon.
very soon.
Wow, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I have another interesting question. You said earlier that you did collabs with girls.
I did.
So first of all, that means that you're bisexual.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Does it mean also that you can go into a relationship with a girl?
I never had a relationship with a girl, but I was interested in one.
Okay.
It didn't work out because we started like talking and stuff, and then she was like right before a really long trip, so it didn't actually happen. But I wanted it to happen, so I'm not close to the idea of something like that going on, but I just never had it yet.
So talk to me. How was your first time you ever collabed with a girl, and
Okay.
how was it? How did you feel?
Okay, it was the most extreme ever because it was my first collab, and we flew together to Romania, which I've never been in.
Before you had sex with her?
I never been in Romania. I've never been with a girl, and I'm flying to Romania to be with someone and film it.
Wow.
And then I wanted to sell it. Yeah. So I didn't even meet her before the flight. So we met at the airport.
Okay.
So we met each other and we were like, hey, how are you? And stuff like that. It was kind of awkward at first.
Israeli girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we just started talking and she was so sweet and we just like really, we got along great and we kept talking the whole flight. And then by the time we landed, it was like we're best friends already. There was attraction at first, like at first sight, you know.
You were attracted to her, she was attracted to you.
Yeah, like just the way she speaks and the way she carries herself and everything just like checks all the boxes, and
okay.
I was feeling really good about it. So we got into the hotel and we had like at first we wanted to do like this one movie.
May I ask what the movie was supposed to be?
Yeah, sure, but
okay.
First I'm gonna say that we were supposed to film one, and then it was so much fun that we decided to make another one.
Okay.
At the same trip. So actually there were two eventually. So we started by like the first one was like we were at the mall or something, and then we got back and we showed each other, like we just put on a camera and started shooting.
Okay.
And we just like show each other's new purchases and stuff like that. Like we went to Victoria's Secret like I don't know the same day or something, maybe a few hours before that. So we got back and we show each other what we got, and just like things kept going on from there. We just like started kissing and it was fun, and we continued to other stuff and we had some toys combined. And yeah, it was fun.
You talk with a lot of passion. That means that
it was fun. It was actually exciting. It was my first time with a girl. I was filming it. I was enjoying myself. Yeah.
And was it her first time too?
No, but it was mine. She was the more experienced one. She was like, do you want to do this or that? And I was like, sure, go ahead, whatever you want. Let's just try it all. I was in a state that I really just wanted to try it all and do it all, and like I didn't want to lose anything. I want to do it all. I want to try this, and I want to try that, and I want to try here.
Are you gonna tell us what you tried, or we're gonna?
Yeah, we tried. I don't know. Can I?
You could. This is uncensored, so you can feel free.
Okay. So
if you feel free to share. We're listening.
It was the first time that I went down on a girl.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which was kind of like my most surprising part of it, because I really liked it, and I was like I wasn't sure how I'm gonna feel about it, and I told her the same, like I've never done it and stuff like that. I don't know if you're gonna even like it. I don't know how to do it.
What did I ask you? Did she say that you're good at least?
Yeah, she did.
Okay.
I was so excited. It was so funny because I came up to her after, and I was like, did you actually enjoy yourself, or it was like for the camera? And she was like, no, I really actually enjoyed myself.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, nice. Let's do that again. So it was so funny. I just wanted to do it again and again and again. And then we made another video, but the first one was like in the living room, and we were like all over it. Like it was a big apartment. Like it's not an apartment because it was a hotel, but it was like a big suite.
Okay, a suite.
Yeah, so we had like the main room, which is like the kitchen and the living room, and it has exit to the balconies from each side, like, and it's a big space. So we started from the sofa, we went over to the island, we got back to the sofa, I went down to the floor and stuff like that. It was really like all over.
And this was a video to send to somebody personal, or this is a video that you posted?
We just like sell it to the subscribers. So it's not a personal
So
content.
technically, this video that you started, I don't know when you did it. How long ago?
It was the first time that I ever did, so it has to be like around 4 years ago.
And it's still available?
Maybe a little
Like
bit
this
less.
video?
Maybe 3 years ago. I'm not sure.
So what you're saying is that you can still make money of videos that you shot 4 years ago.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Why not? You should see it. It's a no.
I'm not allowed to.
It's gonna be uncomfortable for
No,
you,
I'm
but
not.
actually, it's one.
I
of
believe you. I believe
it's
you.
a really good one. I really do like it. I look over it, and like even now today, I can watch it and be like, that looks so good.
There's some people like this industry. Some people don't like it. Some people respect it. Some people don't respect it. But one thing
But
I
it's
can
fun.
tell, I wanted to tell you one thing is for sure from my side, the passion what you have and the smile that you have is, it's amazing to see a person love whatever they do with such a big passion. So I know you as a personal friend and I love you. So I'm proud of you. Do whatever you need to do. And we all know that it's not for
Listen,
everybody. And
I'm living the dream for so many people. Like I have experiences that I had that most people
Look,
would kill for that. Like I was in a hot tub with 2 hot chicks, and I was everybody's naked and fooling around, and like everybody wants to do that.
Of course,
Everyone
but not
wants to
everybody.
be me
I
in
also
this
like the
situation.
idea.
Yeah, I know.
I'm also a wild guy, but I wouldn't do it on camera. I'm
Yeah.
afraid of the camera. I would never
Yeah.
want somebody to have a video, of
So
me.
I'm not shy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm not a shy person. Like in general, I'm not shy at all. So I don't care about people looking, people seeing me. I don't care.
Look, I'll tell you what. When
You
it
can
comes
watch.
when it comes to your personal story, I listened to you,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very interesting for me and I believe for everybody watching this. I personally, it's very hard for me to think and imagine that somebody in my family should do it, because I'm like very protective over them, and I'm like, I don't know how I would take it. I wouldn't take it good. But like I said, because you're not my family and I love you as a person and a friend, I can't lie and tell you I disrespect you. I actually respect you. With the same way saying that I respect you, I have a hard feeling because I would never want my daughter to do it. I would never want one of my family. But I look at you and I'm not your family. I just know you, and I know what a good person you are generally. You're a happy person. You're a person who likes to help others. Nothing to do with OnlyFans. You like to sit with somebody to listen to other problems. You're always here for others. So I know you as
try
a
to be.
yeah. So that's why I'm saying that some people could connect or not connect on what you do, but you as a human, you're a gold person, and I wish you the best.
I hear you saying that you don't want your daughter to do that.
No way.
But as a daughter, I'm grown up. I want to do what makes me happy and what I'm passionate about.
So I'm gonna tell my daughter
So
do
I'm
something else.
No, but I tell my mom, like, I'm just telling her, listen, I'm happy. I'm doing something that I'm actually good at.
Okay.
I'm successful, and I don't want to stop. I feel good about what I'm doing. I'm not hurting anyone. I do try to do good. Like, around me, people around me, always I try to help them and be like I try to be as supportive as I can to everyone around me. I try to be as good as I can in every situation. Like, I try to be good in general. I think I am a good person, and this is what actually counts. So I'm doing something that I'm passionate about. I'm happy. I'm successful.
Right.
I make money. And
Oh,
also
that part I can't
can
take
have-
away for sure.
And also I can have a family life. Like, I can go see my grandma every week because I can make the time for that. I can make my
But
own
Michal, you can
schedule.
make your time without doing OnlyFans
It's
to go
just
see your
because-
grandpa.
No, you can. It's just not every job is... I can also see her every day
Right.
if I want to.
Right.
You
You're
see,
more
I
flexible than any other jobs.
I make my own schedule, so I can do as I please.
Right.
Like, I can see my family as long as I want, for as much as I want. I can do what I actually like. I
Okay.
can spend time with the people that I love, and I can spend time with my dog, and I can still work and do everything that I need to do, but live a life. I just want to state something here. I don't think it's really understood all the way. So
Okay.
I don't say that necessarily everyone can do OnlyFans. I don't think that. I think that most people, it's not for them. You need to have a really thick skin. You need to be prepared to have your content leaked, and you need to be...
People having sex videos from you,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, people can get every type of content that you ever made. They can leak it eventually. So you need to take it to consideration before you even open an account.
Right.
So actually most people that will come up to me and ask me, should I open...
You said that earlier. That you
Yeah,
would say
I
no.
think that most people can handle the situation in a good way, like take it to a good... make it a good situation. They
Okay.
just like... They can crumble down and just fell apart as a person. So it can really do bad things to some people, and there are people that got in this industry and eventually got hurt by it because it wasn't for them. They made a rash decision to open the account, and they did, and then they just regretted it, and they wanted it. They just tried to take everything down and disappear and stuff like that, but it doesn't really work. You need to take everything, you need to think before you do, because you can't just open an account and then expect to close it one day and everything
work like
is
that.
boom, gone, not
Right.
existed. Doesn't work.
That's interesting. Michal, did you ever think about being a porn star?
I haven't even thought about it because it's so different than when you do a porn.
Why? Porn star is also not selling your body.
Yeah,
to say
it's not
physically.
that. It's not that for me. It's just that they're even really clean in the industry. So even if you do porn, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get disease and stuff like that.
No,
because
you have your partner too.
everybody get tested.
Right.
Everybody get tested. It's a mandatory.
Right.
You see. So I'm not worried about that. But I make my own content, and I don't have a script. I don't have a cameraman, and I don't have a makeup artist, and I don't have any of that. I work alone. I like to do it alone, by myself, without the script, without the cameraman, without anyone. I'm the one who decides what to film, how to film, when, with who. With who is the most important part, because
Right.
when you go to film a movie with someone and it's a porn movie, you don't necessarily get that decision like, do I want to walk with him, or maybe I don't really like the way he looks, maybe I
Right.
don't really like the way he talks, whatever. So you can't really say it because they make a contract with you that you're gonna make this and that scene.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, you gotta make these scenes, and you sign a contract beforehand, and it's not something that you don't come and just start shooting and we'll see what comes up. No, you have a script. You need to stick to it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to have a cameraman.
Right.
It's a whole staff that's running around you, and you're just like fucking. It's weird. I don't want to do that.
I understand what you're saying. Michal, thank you very much for coming down.
Thank
I
you.
had a very, very good time listening. It's interesting. Like I said, I'm sure that the comments over here will be
Crazy.
It will be crazy.
Don't hate me.
And nobody, look, I don't hate you. I don't care. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody puts their own feedback.
No, I was kidding.
There's no place on this page for hate. You don't need to agree. You can say that you disagree, but there's no place for hate and cursing. And we're gonna block subscribers who are hating and being rude. So just you can write if you like it, or if you don't like it, whatever the case is. We love you, and thank you for watching. And Michal,
Thank you very much.
again. My pleasure.
I really enjoyed my time here.
Me too. See you later.